Living with type 2 diabetes can put you at higher risk for heart disease and stroke. Knowing what steps to take may reduce your risk. Joining me now to tell us about the new group, No Diabetes by Heart, is Ambassador Claudette Madison. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. As always, y'all, the KXXB family is such supporters of the American Diabetes Association. I am super excited. The American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association, has come together and in 2018 launched this new organization that the risk you have having heart disease or the risk you have having diabetes, both of them are colliding. You can either be diabetic and develop heart disease or vice versa. And you need to know the risk and know what to expect, and that's where documentation comes down. Every 80 seconds, a person, adult with type 2 diabetes, is hospitalized for heart disease. Every 2 minutes, an adult with diabetes is hospitalized for a stroke. So one outweighs the other, but basically preventive measures, as with any disease, you got to, number one, your diet. That's your diet and exercise, but your doctor, that's your best friend. Document if, oh, I wasn't feeling good today, or maybe this is wrong. And if it happens more than once between doctor's visits, do not wait. Go in immediately and ask what risks can take to prevent this from happening. Because the ratio, if you're diabetic and have heart disease, the expectancy of your life is shortened at the average of 12 years.
Well, it's really crazy to see that link between diabetes and the heart. Let's get down to the specifics of what we should be asking the doctor when we go in.
Number one, am I at risk when you have your appointments? Say, this happened, do I need to check? Do I need to be screened for diabetes? Or if you're diabetic, do I need to be screened? What can I do? What can I change my lifestyle to help prevent and ward off these two chronic diseases colliding, because it can be fatal.
And what do folks need to know before they go to their appointment? You said to mark things down, like mark their eating and exercise habits?
Yes, not so much as your physical. If you have you're doing something and you notice, oh, I have a pain in my chest, and you haven't been diagnosed with a heart disease, contact your physician. Same as with diabetes. If you're having dizzy spells, sweating, and you know you're diabetic or are at borderline because of generic situations in your family, go and see your doctor and let him know, hey, well, I'm kind of concerned. I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I've been feeling this and that, and they'll tell you, glad we came in. They'll do blood work, of course, and follow up. But main thing is, like I say, be aware of the changes in your health.
Okay, so very important to know your body and your genetic history.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you
Claudette.
for having me.
Pleasure.